Hello and welcome to the second episode of the epic A-Level Government and Politics mind map. Well, if you've seen the first episode, you'll notice that the mind map is starting to look a little bit different now. Now that I've had time to update it a little bit, what I'm trying to do is get it into the stage where it is a suitable format and template to start dropping things into. At the moment, it is just the outline of the specification, or I should say specifications. Because I teach both AQA and Edexcel, I have tried to make the mind map suitable for both. Obviously, if you're a student, you'll only be doing one of them, so you won't have to do that. You'll be able to tailor your mind map, or however you organize your studies, you'll be able to tailor it to the specification that you're doing. Incidentally, I have added in the center here hyperlinks to both specifications, although I notice I've misspelled one of them, so that's no good, is it? So there we go. Let me see if I can change that correctly. Is my eyesight working? There we go. So has that worked? Yes, I think so. So it's all very easy to update. I think this has taken me about 20 minutes in total to get this looking the way it does at the moment. And I've played around with the styles a little bit. One of the things that I've noticed is that some of the areas of the specification are different depending on which exam board we are talking about. I think European Union, for example, is in UK government in one of the specifications and in UK politics in another. I'm not sure that the European Union really matters too much anymore, and I wonder what they will do with it when they next update the specifications. Anyway, as long as it's on here, for me that works. As long as I've got it somewhere, I'm not going to have it in both places. The information that I need will be in where I've put it, UK government. I decided to put it there because I think it works best in thinking about the relations between branches of government. Anyway, doesn't matter where I put it, you put it where the specification says for you. Okay, I just also wanted to highlight that you can play around with the style of your mind map, and I'm sure this is true for whatever system you use, but basically you've got different ways of presenting the information, different formats, different styles. It's a personal choice what you do, as long as you find it looks the way you wanted it to look. I like the one I've chosen, which I can't remember which one of these it is, but it'll go back to normal once I stop flicking through these. Some of them are quite brutal, I think, and some of them look quite pleasing, but it's all a matter of personal choice. I quite like the look of that, but anyway, it's just got to look right for you, and also you can present the information in different styles of mind map as well. So I thought about doing this top-down one, but I just don't like the way it presents on the screen. But yes, there are lots of that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's logical. So I quite like that one. But yes, you can play around with it, which is what I wanted to show you. Let me go through what I have done since last time. If we just focus on this part of the mind map, I've updated it to include the various parts of the specification that I would want to see in here. I did have pressure groups and rights as separate things because I tend to teach those two things on their own rather than as part of democracy and participation, but the specifications both have them in there, so that makes logical sense to put them under democracy and participation, incidentally, I've also got the slides that I would use as a basis for my lessons in here as well. I would obviously what I'm going to have to do is make sure that each part of this has these things in. At the moment this is really just a template. The key terms I put in this little post-it note system. Let's see if I can get this into a more logical place. Will it allow me to move it? No, it's moving that instead of that. That's annoying. Maybe I can do that differently. Oh, it's gone again. Right, okay. I want to be able to move it. Oh, what's it doing that for? That's really helpful. There we go. Right, so it's a bit more logical now. So basically, I didn't change the wording of any of this. I thought that's all right. I haven't added to the ones that I've not done yet, but I just put it. I just thought it was easier to put it in here rather than a text box. I just like the idea of being able to click on this or just hover on this post-it note, and there it is. I quite like the way that comes up. So that is what I did with that. And then we've got electoral systems, and I've added a little branch for key terms for each of the other parts of the mind map, basically. So that's fairly straightforward. And I've done that for all of the others as well. So UK government, we've got constitution and parliament, the executive, prime minister and cabinet, judiciary, devolution and European Union. Devolution is one I would I kind of think could be in politics rather than government. I'm not keen on this splitting up UK politics and UK government. I suppose it makes logical sense, but I can't remember it being like that when I studied politics all those decades ago. But where do you put devolution? Well, I suppose it is a structural thing, isn't it? So it kind of makes sense that it's in government, but there are obviously some strong links with electoral systems. So it also kind of could fit in UK politics, and the way that devolution has changed our politics is fascinating. So I think it's something that could fit in either, basically. And then I've got one ready for US politics, government and politics. So I've got constitution, legislative branch, executive branch, judicial branch, electoral process and direct democracy, parties, pressure groups and civil rights, plus a tab or a branch on comparative politics, which I will fill in as we go through. I don't know what I'm going to start with first, but I think probably what I will definitely try to do for next time is get all of the slides attached to the document. I haven't done anything with global yet. I think that's going to come last, but I have got myself ready with political ideas, at least the core political ideas. I probably will not do something for every non-core political idea, or if I do, it'll be a long time in the future once I've got this up and running with more detail for each branch. So ready for key terms and key thinkers to begin with the political ideas. More information will be added as I go through, but this is it now. This is beginning to take shape. Like I said, it didn't take me very long to get here. 20 minutes or so to get this looking like this. There's not actually much in it at the moment, but there will be as I start to put in the slides like the one I have for democracy and participation, as I start to add in the key terms and so on. This will start to get a little bit more congested with information, and everything that I need will be in this one epic document. So there we go, there's a little update. Next time I'm hoping this will look like it's got more information in it rather than just the titles of things. So join me for that, and make sure that if you are studying A-level government and politics, that you have a way of organising all of the information you need to get hold of whenever you need to get hold of it, particularly in mind for the revision period. Okay, thank you very much. Happy studying. Goodbye for now.